Hello. Mic check.
We're back.
I think we're good to go this time.
This time was
We were
audio.
just testing them. You guys passed. Well done. You guys are observant. There was indeed no sound last time. Anyway, so we're back. Again, my name is Joshua Davis, a.k.a. Grouch, and I'm joined by Mr. Hugh Norfolk. And Mr. Hugh from Norfolk is the game designer that's in charge of PvP, so he's largely responsible for Stronghold, which we'll be taking a look at today. And hopefully you guys jump in today too, as it is available for the next 24 hours.
Yep.
And in fact, very, very soon we'll have the Call of the Mist buff enabled too, so
yeah,
never a better time to jump into PvP and
that's right.
To experience it, right? Little extra rewards.
Yeah.
Anyway, so obviously it's a big team effort though.
Yes, definitely.
So for the next 23 hours, well actually no, 22 hours now,
streamed an hour,
and change because we just took 10 minutes to fix things. We will have a live stream going on pretty much the entire time. So start off with Blue. Obviously now it's me and Hugh, in case you didn't pick up on that. And we're going to be talking about, we've got a little show match here with some devs versus some key community members.
Yeah.
So we've got Aurora Peachy, we've got Jebro, Mufasa Prime, we've got Blue, who you guys just watched. We've also got Doc. A lot of Doc fans out there.
That's right, there's a lot of Doc fans.
Anyway, so once we're done with that, we'll be heading into a show match with devs versus devs, and this is, you know, this is a little, it's a little interesting.
Yeah.
A little smack talk going on in the office because this is actually some members of the competitive team, the PvP team, versus members of the Living World team. They got a little, I would say maybe a little out of line and challenged us.
They did.
And it's time to put them back in their place. I'm trying not to be biased here, but
No,
clearly
I
I'm
know.
doing a bad job
well,
of it.
and the thing too is, even when we were like, we'll put you guys in the same room so you guys can play it. No, they were like, no, we want our own room.
Yeah.
We don't want to be with the competitive team so we can yell strats and they can't hear.
Yeah.
Like,
so
they're going real serious.
They definitely raised the bar a little bit.
Yeah, they did.
So anyways, there was a little bit of a bet on the line. Last I heard, the losing team has to wear shirts that the opposing team gets to make. So if the competitive team wins, for example, the Living World team will have to wear one of our faces on their shirts with a caption of something like, "You were supposed to lose anyways,"
Yeah.
or if Living World team wins, it'll be like, you know, someone from their team.
They beat us at our own game.
Yeah, beat us at our own game. Something like that. Maybe a free lunch. Anyways, just a little fun round for us.
Yeah, definitely.
So anyways, we're a little bit behind schedule. We're going to jump into game right now. So as we jump into game, there we go. So we've got community members.
Yep.
And we've got some devs here.
Yep.
So going down the line here, Cruntu is going to be John Corpening. He's the game director for competitive.
Yes.
We've got Planning Fallacy, who's Brendan G. He's a gameplay programmer for the PvP team.
Actually,
we can see him.
They're getting hyped down in the corner there.
So we've actually got the devs over here on camera, as you can see. So I could just point at them here.
Yeah.
On the left side there, that's Brendan G.
The red shirt.
Yeah, red shirt guy. The guy in the back that's smiling and laughing, that's John Corpening. That's
Yep.
going to be the game director for PvP. We've got Izzy doing a very, very questionable pose there on the bottom right side. And then hiding behind Izzy, you can see Colin and his smile back there. And then way on the backside, by that really cool World Tournament Series banner, is going to be Byron Miller.
Who's on?
Who's actually on the Living World team.
That's
and
right.
We've got some interesting team names for those guys. We'll talk a little bit about those later.
Definitely.
But anyway, so there's our dev team. And obviously we got our influencers over there on the other side. So we're going to go ahead and give them the okay. And
I like how you didn't introduce them. That's nice.
I did earlier. I said Aurora
Maybe you should
Peachy.
say who they were, because some of those other names may not be.
Okay. So Aurora Peachy is, we got Strali.
That's all I wanted. I just wanted you to say the name. That's all I
Strali
wanted.
Astralis.
Yep.
Obviously.
Obviously.
And then we got
Jebro.
Gebro. J.
Yeah, Jay.
Letters. Mufasa Primes.
There you go.
Blue Troyhard. Troyard.
All right, I like it.
I always think it's Tryhard.
That's what I think it is. I think that's what he's going for.
Is he being clever?
Yeah, I think so.
And then we've got obviously Doc the Legend.
The Legend.
Absolutely.
All right, let's give him the
In case there was any question on
Yeah.
any who those guys were.
I just really
we
wanted
cleared
to
it
read
up.
the first name. That's
Thank
all I
you, Hugh, for bringing that up. So, I know we've talked it to death.
Yeah.
Stronghold.
Yep.
How does it work, Hugh? Let's be brief.
Yeah.
Let's just give it the cliff notes. Like
Yeah.
I didn't attend the class. It's final time. I'm
got
showing
you.
up, and I need to ace this exam.
I got it.
What do we got?
So, Stronghold, new game mode for PvP. The objective is to kill the enemy lord. You kill the enemy lord, you win the game. The way you do that is you break the gates down to the lord room, and you walk in, kill the lord. The lord has a down state, so you got to stomp him out. The way you break down the gates is you get door breakers and archers to help you push the lanes and destroy them. You get supply in the middle of the map to spawn those guys.
So coming out of the gates here, you got one supply, right? So these guys are going to go ahead and turn these in here. Like they're going to go for a mostly all-in on Archer strategy here. I think Blue's trying to get them like, guys, over here, guys. Let's turn it in. All right, so he's giving up. He's going to turn it in now. Obviously, the main mechanic here is you want to turn supply into summon NPCs. They're going to help you knock those doors down.
Yes.
So as you can see now, we've got Blue running down the lane here. We've got a couple archers. They can be able to take out those NPCs.
Yeah.
And that door breaker that can take out the doors.
It actually looks like they may have got the he may have been waiting so they could get archers first out and a little bit of further ahead. Then some of that one door breaker that actually may have been the strat he was looking for here.
All right, so coming out of the gate here, we did see Planning Fallacy running back with some supply there. He's going to go ahead and turn those in here. We do see a pretty decent rush of NPCs coming down the lane here right now. Oh, the trebuchet is being manned, though. We got Mr. Colin on that trebuchet. Oh, I do see some turrets in the roads here, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like...
I don't want to say any names here, but I don't know who those are. But anyway, so as you can see, Colin using the trebuchet to great effect there, knocking those NPCs down. Obviously, the CC there will knock them back. It delays them from getting there. And it does just amazing buku damage there as well.
Basically, we actually increase the damage specifically to spawned NPCs. So it's really, really good for defense.
So the first moments of the game here are probably the most important. As you can see, the blue team here, the developers, they do have one gate down on the red team here. You can see that up on the UI up here. Anytime you look into a Stronghold game, whether you're watching a live stream or jumping into a hot join match in the future or whatever, you could tell the status of the map at any point in time. So you've got the UI up here, you've got 2 outer gates. As you can see, the blue team still has both of theirs. And the red team has only one right now because the outer one did get knocked out there.
Yep.
So you can see the blue team did have a very good offensive push there at the beginning, knocked the door down, got some points, and they're already in the lead here.
You can see the blue team's actually making a really strong push over to the red second gate there, the Lord Gate. They actually have a door breaker on the door right now. They got 3 people in there. Blue's the only one manning back there to try to defend. Blue's trying his best to stop it, but he just realized the door breaker's on the gate right now. So he's going to try to take that out, because if they don't stop that, they're going to get through that second gate on the first push almost.
Yeah, as you can see, so we got John Corpening here playing the Longbow Ranger, and right now he's just going for those for the guard NPCs, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Those guard NPCs do a ton of damage to the NPCs, or to the door breakers and whatnot.
Specifically, yes.
And so taking those out right away is going to ensure that you can come in there with that rush of NPCs and actually get that first push off.
Yep.
But Blue, he's an experienced player. He knows what he's doing here, so he's actually doing a pretty good job taking the NPCs out. He knows that John can't actually do any damage to the gate. So John right now is kind of just wasting time. Actually, he's going to put that longbow combo onto Blue right there. Blue's going to go ahead and use his distortion, get into stealth there, and be able to disengage. But as you can see, Blue had like
No
1 HP,
yeah.
like literally
He had
1
no
HP right there.
And the thing too is that there's also some door breakers coming up. Blue's going to have to come out here and stop John, because if not, he's going to get it off. Another huge rapid fire. Blue goes into the downstate. Those door breakers are going to take that door down.
Oh, what is that? Blue getting wrecked by a developer. I don't know. You saw it here. You saw it here first, folks. Recorded, forever in the annals of history.
That's right. Right. Lock it in, baby. Lock it in. All right.
So we finally got the door down here. Developers just really on a rampage right now.
They're taking it to them right now.
The ArenaNet, a little ArenaNet pride right now. I'm feeling. I feel it.
One and done.
All over the place.
One and done.
Yeah.
One and done.
So this is going to be a best of 3, I believe.
Oh, no.
I mean, it might be 2 and done.
Yeah,
but
2 and done.
We don't know.
No, that's great though. John definitely doing a great job on offense here, putting a lot of pressure on the streamer team.
Yeah, so he's coming in here. As you can see right now, he's not going to go for that Lord. It's not like Legacy of the Footfire where you're going to want to rush in, just try to tank that Lord, because it's a lot different now. He's got a lot stronger attacks.
Yes.
He's got a lot more HP. He's got a downstate.
Yep.
You can't rally from the helping NPCs.
Yes.
And those assisting NPCs actually help out quite a bit here, especially in team fights.
Oh, man.
So coming in here and taking those out is really going to be your priority 1.
I mean, they have big deeps. They actually have good defensive skills, as well as they have CC. So by taking those out, and they're also worth team score, which helps you, in tiebreakers if the time actually goes out. It'll help you in that sense as well. But you can really see John's just running, trying to keep those last couple NPCs out before he goes down.
So coming in here,
I mean, he did his job. He did his job.
All right, so I will say, as a note of fairness, the stream team has played a decent bit of Stronghold.
Yes.
This is not their first time, guys.
That's true. We did see a hero get spawned for the blue team as well, so it looks like Team ArenaNet really on the ball. Really on the
Absolutely.
ball.
It's like we coached them a lot or something. I don't know
I don't
about
know.
that.
I don't know what
It's
you're
like we came to the game prepared today.
We definitely...
I don't want to say that we practiced and we're strategizing and that we're out for blood, but
Yeah, I mean,
it certainly appears to be that way.
It definitely looks like it. Izzy in the Lord room right now, dealing with Mufasa Prime as well as trying to get some damage on the Lord. But the thing
Oh,
they
the
gotta-
Rampage coming out. A lot of damage going. Oh, the big knockdown. Goodbye, Izzy. Oh, he escapes.
What? Izzy with the hacks, I swear. He's running for his
There
life.
goes. Oh, Izzy. Good night, my friend. Good night, brother.
Oh, man.
We do see Tarayosa coming in there, getting taken out by as well by the stream team. So actually, pretty good defense there. Nice job.
The biggest thing is, it looks like the ArenaNet team didn't follow it with the hero. That was the one thing I'm seeing. They're running supply, which is good, but they need to follow up with some more offense. More people, more bodies of players on the offensive side.
A little bit of a skirmish coming out here right now. We do have a pretty good NPC push here with a lot of archers.
Yeah.
So there's a certain point in the game to where you can no longer summon door breakers, and it makes sense, right?
Yes.
Because if there's no doors to break, you don't really need
Door breakers.
door breakers.
I mean, and you know what? They're so happy when they get done with their job. They have a little party.
Yeah, they do. They have a little circle,
Yeah, they have
little
a little
dance.
circle party. They enjoy their presence of their friends and go to a little party.
Circle party. It's like a geometry nerd. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways. So as you can see, the score is pretty telling of the current status of the map right now. So
Yeah.
it's 235 to 30.
Whoever's
Dev team, again, just coached to greatness here.
greatness.
Just doing great here. Came prepared today. It's almost like there was like whiteboard sessions.
That's
and
right. We may
We
have
had
gone
some
a little.
John Madden,
we we definitely had some John Madden moments. So it looks like we're gonna have another hero spawn here on the south side. We're gonna have a fight breaking out between Blue and Brandon. Looks like Izzy's there as well.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
Oh,
he's
the big Damahe coming out
Yeah,
into
he-
Brennan there.
He was trying to channel it and just say, "Hey, Blue, go ahead and try to kill me." And well, Blue capitalized on that and tried to kill him.
So we've got a little bit of skirmish break out here now. So it looks like a crate comes down, I believe, from Colin there. So it's going to be, you have to deal with it now. But Brandon actually getting Shrek'd out here by, Shrek'd out, obviously,
Yeah.
is a term we're going to be using today.
It's definitely.
Just in case anyone's wondering. So Brennan getting taken out by Blue there with that Shatter combo. He's going to get stomped out here now. Stream team, clear victory right here on this fight. Going to go in for that full channel there. They're going to have an NPC to assist them now. But their Lord
Yes.
is under attack.
Yeah. So while they were doing that, the two other members of the ArenaNet team actually took the initiative and actually went straight on. Oh, we're like, you know what? You can fight for the hero.
The
We're
Lich.
going for Lord.
The Lich is real.
Snitch on him.
Snitching on him all day
Snitch
long.
on him. What did you do, Lord? What did you
I don't
do?
know if anyone actually gets the snitch reference, by the way.
So when the Lich points,
Yeah, he does.
he points at the person, then the hand projectile comes out, and so I like to call that snitching on.
All right. So, beautifully executed strategy there.
Beautiful.
Just absolutely.
They didn't even touch the door. They didn't even touch the door.
I mean,
they looked at it.
they did not touch it.
They
They did not do a
didn't-
single point of damage to that door.
That was a brilliantly executed plan by the ArenaNet team.
Yeah. So let's talk a bit about how you make comebacks in those situations. And I believe as we prepare for this next match, we could maybe move the camera back to me and Hugh, who are just so handsome and ready to talk to the camera.
Of course.
So in those situations where you lost the initial push, right?
Yep.
There's a couple things you can do to come back. Obviously, having control of a supply in the midpoint there is going to be huge.
Yeah.
You can't progress the map forward unless you get those doors down.
Yes.
Now, there's two main ways you get the doors down, though. Obviously, you can summon the door breakers, who will knock that door down for you.
Yes.
Or a slower way to do it is you can also get the hero.
Yes.
Right? And do you want to refresh us on the intervals that those spawn?
Yeah, it's pretty much every 3 minutes. So at the 12-minute mark, the 9-minute mark, 6-minute mark, and the 3-minute mark. Hey, at those marks, you'll get a 30-second warning. It's like, hey, at the 12-minute mark, it's like, hey, in 30 seconds, it'll show you on the map and ping the map what side the hero is going to spawn on, either north or south. So calling that out is really important. Like, hey, it's on north side. Hey, it's on south side.
So now they start 1, and then 1
Yes.
appears at each time, and
Yes.
then after that, both will spawn.
Yes,
Right?
intervals of, they'll be back on north and south at the same time.
Yeah. Okay. So you actually you could potentially summon 2 NPCs at once.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, it's really, really strong because one thing we didn't mention, again, as a refresher, is if that hero gets into the Lord Room, it will use a skill that will do 25% damage to everything in the Lord Room and knock it down. So the Lord in the Lord Room, because it doesn't dodge, will just straight up take 25% of its life going in an instant. And if you have 2, obviously that's 50%, and that can literally sway the match instantly.
All right. So guys, looks like we're going to be mixing up the teams a bit here as we jump back into the game now. So we've rearranged the teams a little bit here. We've come out, guns blazing.
Yeah.
Asserted dominance.
Of course.
Looked at them right in the eyes. And now we're ready to even it out a little bit here. So we actually broken the teams down. So we've got Izzy and Byron,
Yep.
who are going to be on the red team here with Mufasa Prime, Aurora Peachy, and Doc.
Yep.
And over here on the other side, we've got Colin,
Yep.
Brendan, John Corpening, Blue, and Jebro. Now, I'm going to say these teams might be a little stacked still.
Yeah. Blue and Jebro.
Let me take a moment here to
Yeah.
address this in chat.
Yeah, I think maybe splitting up Blue and Jebro would probably be a good idea.
Let me just
Just, you know,
drop them a little helpful, a little red flag.
you threw the yellow flag out. Hey, guys,
I did.
yellow flag. Hey, why don't we just go ahead and mix those two just a little bit more? But I'm excited. I'm excited. You know what? It's interesting to see. You know, when the ArenaNet team came in there, we helped them out. We gave them some strategies, gave them some ideas. But you can see if you know really what you're doing and know the way to play the map, how dominant you can be. So there's definitely a learning curve in the map, and as you get better and you develop those skills and knowledge of the map, it totally opens up a totally different way to look at it.
Totally.
Totally.
All right, so we're still trying to figure out who's going to be actually swapping teams here. It is something that I'm insisting upon, I would say.
Yeah.
Totally.
Man, that's gonna be my.
All right, so I guess we're going to go this way. It's like herding cats.
It's all right.
Oh, the camera's back on us.
Yay!
Thanks for the warning, Mark. Thank you, buddy. Good thing I put my pants back on.
Yeah,
Let's,
well- What? What did you tell me?
sorry.
Just
Might want to cover up.
Yeah, don't stand. It's all good.
All right, so looks like we're good now. I'm giving them the all clear. We'll head back into game now, Mark.
Yeah, back in game.
There we go.
Whoosh.
My privacy was
Slightly,
true
not
to the
private.
pond. Yeah, it was slightly not private. Yeah, exactly. Anyways, guys, for those of you just tuning in, we are doing a little bit of a show match right now. We've got some community guys, some streamers here that we've matched up with some developers. The first match was strictly developers versus streamers. It was a close game.
It was a close game.
It was a good, well fought by both teams there, but the devs did come out on top at the very end there.
Close.
Very close victory there. Anyway, so we're going to be doing this for the next 2 hours or so. So it'll be me and Hugh, or Hugh and I.
Yeah.
Hugh and I.
Either one.
We'll be here talking at you guys. That could be great or it could be awful, depending on your stance there. But anyways, after we're done with this, we're actually going to have a little dev versus dev show match there. Living World team, or members of the Living World team,
Yeah.
versus a few select members of the PvP team. Pride and honor, obviously, on the line there. I think everyone's expecting the PvP team to win, but I will say that in internal testing, we've actually dropped a game. Well, actually, let me clarify.
Well,
I wasn't playing, but
mean,
there was a time and a place where they perhaps beat select members of the PvP team.
They definitely.
When Brendan was playing. Sorry.
I mean, they definitely told us we couldn't be on the PvP team. They
Yeah,
were like,
I mean-
Hugh and Josh, please, you're going to be shoutcasting.
Yeah, I mean,
by that
mostly
I mean-
Josh.
Oh.
But Hugh.
I mean,
guess-
I'm pretty sure we had a 1v1 the other day, and I came out on top 100%. I mean, I don't even think I took damage. All right, back to the shoutcast here.
Yeah. I'm doing air quotes as we say shoutcast. Back to the.
man.
No, don't do it, Mark. Keep it in the game. We're starting now. Let's take a look. So we're only waiting on Jebro now.
Oh,
He's probably polishing
yeah, you know,
his dome right now, getting ready for the match.
making sure he looks good on camera.
You gotta look on the camera, even if the camera's not on you.
Yeah, exactly.
You still gotta look good,
Just in case.
As everyone knows that. Let me berate him in chat really quick here. Let me let him know that we're waiting on him.
Please, Jeb.
Let me let him know that everyone is waiting on Jebro.
I don't know if he's ever used the ready up button before. Maybe that could be the problem.
Oh, that's right. He's not used to playing in tournaments.
Oh, that's right.
Just talking about them and telling people to push the ready up button.
Shots fired. We love you, Jeb.
Oh, we do love you, Jeb. You're the best.
He is.
We love everyone, everywhere. I was about to say specific people, but it was going to get like a really long list.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I'm just going to say everyone.
We're gonna-
Anyways, guys, so the game now has begun. Mm-hmm. I'm glad that we had adequate time there to hype it up.
Yeah, definitely.
To the true levels of
we are
intensity
ready.
that it deserves.
All right, it's the opening splits. What do we got?
Who do I want to click on? We're going to click on John.
Yeah, let's go with
John
John.
does a good job. John likes to play the mechanics of the map here. We're coming out of the advanced strategy
I
from
know.
John coming out here, using that leap here, going in, going to summon the door breakers here. Obviously, these guys are, they know what they're going for. They want to
Yeah.
get that initial rush of door breakers going down the lane here. John Corporating probably going to push down the lane here, try to take out those guard NPCs. Or here goes the caster's curse. He's going to actually not do anything I just said. He's going to go a different direction.
Of course. What you would least
That's
expect.
generally how
The caster curse
that's
works.
generally how it works. Yes, absolutely.
Definitely. So we're seeing here, it looks like both. Looks like Izzy and John are essentially playing the same role. Izzy went up to start going straight for the defensive guards, as well as John went for the defensive guards from the opposite team. So both defensive guards are now dead on both sides, letting the archers and doorbreakers have free reign if players don't intervene.
All right. So Izzy trying to bail out here. He's actually got one supply here right now. I don't know if he picked that up at some point or if he just picked up a phone. Where did he get it from?
He may have got it. I don't think he spent it.
Brandon?
I actually think.
Oh, okay. I mean, Brandon's a great source of supply. I will just put that out there.
You just wait for him to get it, then you take it from him.
Yeah, like, I need supply. What to do?
Well, go
Hidden
for
third mechanic. Kill Brendan.
Go for Brandon. But you can see, like, it looks like the archers are, for the blue team, taking out the red guard, as well as dealing some damage. If they don't check those archers, they will be able to take that door down. It will take a while because it's not optimal, but they just can't leave those archers there on the red gate.
Oh, who was that? It was Gruntu coming in. So John Corpening coming in there on Jerbo, trying to go for that channel there on the archers. Looks like John came in with that knockback, preventing him from getting it out there, but he's actually going to go for the doorbreakers here now, which, it's only like, what, a 2-second channel?
2-second channel, and you have to, again, you have to interrupt it with CC to stop.
Oh, Jumbo taking that trebuchet to the face. It'd be really, if it said something like trebuchet, that'd be really helpful. We should maybe work on something like that.
Yeah, we should. So let's see. So blue team now actually has doorbreakers and archers now over on the red side base. They're going to take that gate down really fast unless red team intervenes. Looks like Jebro's there to try to take it out. Nice. There's some CC on the doorbreaker to stop him.
So coming out of the gate here, right off the bat, you already see that the teams are a bit more even right now. So
Yeah,
we've got red team actually doing a pretty good job right now on the, the blue team doing a good job on the red door.
Yes.
Let me correct what I'm saying here.
Yes.
So we've got a little bit of damage going on here right now, as you can see up in the top of the UI here. You can actually track the progress on the door here. Archers do a nominal amount of damage to the doors.
Yes.
They still do a little bit.
Yeah.
Obviously not the most optimal strategy that you want to employ here.
Exactly.
You definitely want to use door breakers. But they've got it down to about 31% right now, so it's definitely a good first push.
Yep. Looks like
Now, we do need to keep in mind that we got hero spawning soon.
yeah, definitely. About 28 seconds or 23 seconds here, the warning will come up for 30 seconds after that. So we got Lich Form over there snitching on people. Got a couple people down. Colin's looking pretty healthy right now, but it looks like a couple people are down there.
Colin's looking pretty healthy. All right.
He's looking good. Looks like he had a good lunch.
You just want to give him a compliment at all times?
Yeah, I mean, his smile is definitely
Colin's looking good right now.
Jeez. Notice me, senpai, please.
Colin, remember that time I gave you a compliment?
On the stream? Yeah. We should be friends.
We should. All right, so Roar Peachy coming back in the lane here. We got a couple doorbreakers coming down the lane right now. Looks like Kruntu trying to. So actually, Longbow Ranger is really great on this map because there's such a long. You've got a lot of visibility as they come down the lane here.
Yes.
So you can actually use that full max 1500 range on that Longbow Ranger and just really plink at them. You get them down to a pretty decent level here before they even get to the door.
They have to commit to you, really. That's pretty much what it comes down to, right? When you got all that range, that straight line, they really have to go to you to kind of stop you, which makes it so you can play kind of like that support role as well as the offensive role. They are the offense to kind of shoot from afar to make the enemies come to you, and then your doorbreakers run past them to kind of go there. So this kind of war on two fronts, right? Long range and then close range.
All right, so red team getting in the game here a little bit right now. So we've actually got a little bit of damage going on onto the blue door right now. About 11%. You know, progress is progress.
Yeah.
Great thing about Stronghold is that there's no negative progress in the map.
No.
So if you take a door down, if you do any damage to the door, it's done permanently, and it'll never go back down. You can't really repair the doors or anything like that. The only reverse progress I would say there is if you can actually heal the hero, the heroes and the Lord itself.
Exactly.
You can heal back up a bit.
So it looks like red team actually did wind up taking the hero spawn there in the north. So red team's now got that hero running down their offensive lane. This is where they need to kind of go with this. They got a couple archers on the backfield kind of coming up, and they got a couple of guys kind of pressuring the offensive lane for them. Got a guy down immediately. Looks like Aurora Peach is going to get back up. But they got to stop that hero, because if he starts wailing on that door, it's not going to be good. As well as the pirate hero has kind of a unique auto attack. He actually knocks down with every auto attack. It's a lot slower, but he knocks down with every auto attack. So they're going to have to watch for that.
Yep, so he actually turned around, looked at blue, and tried to pop blue one little shot there. Like one little, hey buddy.
Yeah, just
Back off.
Make sure you know I'm here.
Yeah, just letting you know that I'm the boss.
Yep.
Actually, gonna go ahead and do it again here, but anyway, so the heroes, they do a decent bit of damage to the doors,
Yes.
but not nearly as much as a doorbreaker.
Exactly. They're not optimal. Again, doorbreakers are always going to be the most optimal thing taking out doors, but you always have some other options. Nothing is ever a bad decision, maybe just not an optimal decision.
Yeah. So I mean, the great thing about it is though is that the hero rather has a lot more health
Yes.
than doorbreakers does, right?
Yes.
And so you can sit there, you can heal them up, you can give them boons, you can give them protection.
Yes.
You can keep them up for a lot longer than you can a single doorbreaker, who's relatively easy to take out with some burst damage.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And again, because they also don't protect themselves, it's easy to stack up a bunch of condies, a bunch of anything on them, and they just kind of just take it. You as the player have to help facilitate that.
Now, there is a break bar on the heroes here. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. So one thing we wanted to do is make sure those guys can get to their objectives easily. They take a couple CCs to actually break, but if you break them, they're stunned for a fairly long time, about 3 seconds when they're stuck in place. And then they have a window where you can't CC them anymore and break the break bar.
So, actually, just a quick interjection. The score is a little bit evened up here now. So it's 50 to 90, but the blue door here is only about 19%, which is about a hit and a half from a door breaker.
Yeah, definitely.
So one door breaker down the lane here could actually kind of swing it back for us here.
Yep.
We do have a hero spawn now, though. We got Jibro coming in for that. Oh, did it get taken? No, here it comes. Okay, so here comes Jibro going in for the channel. Once it actually finally summons here, which is in about 5 seconds or so.
Yeah, about 5 seconds or so.
So we got Izzy here on protecting as well, along with Mufasa Prime. And Jibro should be able to go in for that full channel, get it off here. We got blue coming in maybe to try to defend a little bit here. Trebuchet Fire coming in, hitting that little water tower there.
If they would have just put it a little bit more to the right, they could easily. So that's one advantage you have. It is on the side of the spawning team.
Izzy took that to the face.
Yeah. So you can use, it may be on the spawn side, so this would be technically considered like the red side spawn, but you have a blue treb that can hit this area fairly easily and efficiently if you put it in the right spot, because you can see every one of those blue trebs is hitting Mufasa Prime and Doc right now. Izzy's taking a couple shots. Here comes another one coming in. Oh. 3 hit. Come on, baby. Wombo combo.
Izzy eating those up like Pac-Man. He's just like,
Another one coming in, but it looks like blue team is going to lose out on this fight. Red team's cleaning it up pretty well. Red team also spawning door breakers, so they're putting a lot of pressure. However, blue team cleared out every one of the defensive NPCs in the red base, so a couple door breakers can sneak by and kill that Lord door if they're not careful.
We got blue testing out downstate and Stronghold here. It does work.
Good job, Blue.
Thank you.
Always thinking about the community first.
Yeah, absolutely. He's such a great guy.
Yeah, what a great guy.
Anyway, so we do have some door breakers coming in here in the blue base right now. We've got Colin on defense right now. We've got Zany, who's actually going to be Byron Miller, coming in, trying to take Colin out here. You know, I know he wants to kill Colin. I know he's sitting in that same room with him right now.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just
talking mad crap. You know it.
Yeah, going ham. Actually, again, you can still see him down
Yeah,
there.
you can still see him. Colin has got the murder face on. He is really, really focused.
Colin gets a little focused. He gets a little intense.
So Red did wind up getting the hero down south. They did get the door down, so look at the score. Red team's pulled ahead by 10 points, man. That's great.
Yeah, so it's a good point, though. So the scores are pretty even, right, once you get the doors down.
Yep.
And so there's a couple things that factor in that are going to, basically, if you don't actually kill the Lord at the end, right, the game needs to end somehow.
Yes.
And so what we have is some things in the map give you score, right? So you've got the doors give score, summoning heroes give score, and killing defensive NPCs give score.
Yes.
As well as killing enemy players.
Yes.
Right? And behind the heroes is that they're centrally located on the map, right? So the team that's more offensive is going to be able to get to those a lot easier than a defensive team.
Yes.
And so really you want to be offensive on this map. You want to push in, you want to go all the way in, you want to just be full offensive all the time because you're going to be in a better position overall on the map.
Yep. As well as, I think one of the big things you're hinting at there is map control. Mm-hmm. Whoever has map control really, really takes advantage, point advantage, as well as offensive advantage. It's so important to have map control in Stronghold.
Ooh, Mufasa Prime's in the Rampage form here once again, flexing on Grunty right now. Doing a decent bit of damage here, having a hard time locking him down though. John's actually doing a pretty decent job of staying alive there. You know, the Rampage form can be a bit scary.
It can definitely be a bit scary. We're seeing here, now we're into the 6-minute mark, so we're starting to see double heroes.
Double
North
hero
and
time.
South.
So, think of all the objectives that are on the map right now, and just like how spread out we're seeing people, you know, doing different things at different times. You got Doc running supply, Mufasa just dying. We got players all over the place doing different things. Supply in the middle that needs to be run, bases that need to be defended, bases that need to be assaulted. On top of all this, now you've got to deal with 2 different hero spawns here, which you've got to split your players up. You need to make sure you're at least sending 1 player to each side there, and if not, you're really going to have a rough time.
Yep. So we can see right now that blue team spawned just 2 door breakers, and they're just kind of nonchalantly just walking up the lane. No one notices them. They're just kind of going, and there's nothing to stop them.
There's nothing back there. So you can see
nothing.
on the map here, here's my little mark for my drawer. Where's my drawer? So anyways, you can see right here, down in the bottom right-hand corner, they're going to be pushing up through the lane here, going up for that red gate there. No one in sight. Mufasa Prime on respawn now, maybe in a position to try to get those taken out there, though.
If he sees it.
Now it looks like he wants blood.
He wants blood. He's going for the fight.
Yeah, well, I mean, they do have a hero that's spawned right now, though.
Which is
so
huge.
We got going down the lane right now. Let's go over here to Jebro here and take a look here. So we've got Grim Svard.
Yeah.
Grim Svard going down the lane right now. Jebro trying to escort him here. They'll be running up onto Colin right now. Colin, you got a big push coming.
Yeah, you are not going to be a happy camper here
Colin,
in a second.
this is the ultimate test. This is your time to shine, buddy.
So it looks like he does have help from John here coming in from the side doing a little pew pew ranger.
John and Colin, dynamic duo.
The dynamic duo. The hero, though, is only lost about 20% health, and he's getting pretty close to that gate. They're really going to have to put it in. Oh, here comes Blue to help out. Okay, here comes the deeps. Blue really dropping
Blue the
deeps.
savior. Thank you, Blue. So anyways, Colin had a good crate there, actually, dropping it down on top of all the NPCs here. Just trying to get a little defense off right now.
Beautiful defense there.
I think they might be able to pull off here. I think it's going to be good defense here. We still got Jebro here in the mix right now, but I think he's about to be good.
Here's the problem. Red base
Oh,
door
you're
went down. So now the red team's Lord is available to be killed. They have a hero literally walking into their base at full health. Tarai Osa just walking down the lane like a boss with no one to really stop him.
Quick shout out to those two just brave door breakers that just rushed in there.
Yep.
You know, they really didn't care what happened. They went all in for the war effort. Unfortunately, the guild lord there was just a little too strong for those door breakers, but we do remember your sacrifice.
Yep.
So.
And you can see
Mr.
somebody is actually using the Treb on red team to try to actually come back and hit the lane in their base, which is actually a really good tactic to use the Treb as well. So you can actually use the Treb both in the first push lane as well as the second. But here comes Triosa. If he can get this skill off, that's 25 damage right away, as well as he's giving that defensive buff.
Here it comes. It's going to happen. I still see a channel.
There it goes. Yeah, there it is.
All right, so big 2-second knockdown to everyone in the room and a 25% flat damage to everybody.
And he's still giving the defensive buff out.
Yep.
So as long as you're fighting with him, you have a huge advantage. This Lord blue team really putting it on right now. Red's down to 38%. They're still putting it on right now.
All right, so now don't forget, once that Lord goes down, that's not the end of the story.
No, they can still use red signets, healing banners, res banners, anything they want right now. But it's all up to blue team to keep this pressure on right now. Red team doing a really good job to defend, but you can see right now, blue team's kind of out getting the heroes. They're getting the heroes so they can push in again with 2 heroes for that Lord push. The Lord is at 27%, but you got both John and Colin going for both heroes at the same time. If they get this, it's probably game.
Oh, man. So what do we got?
Yep, they got them both.
All right, so big 2-hero push coming down the lane right now. Let's go take a look at these guys here. Pushing down the lane to Ryosa. Is that twin?
That's twin. The power of the mists are strong.
Yeah, I mean, I guess when you're a ghost, anything can happen, right?
Yep. So here they come, double heroes. So here's actually a really common tactic I see that I've already seen us do internally. Is you have 2 heroes, send one of your guys forward. Start pressuring the Lord right away. If the other team has to deal with 2 heroes, that essentially leaves 1 or 2 of your guys that can just run up and start pressuring the Lord immediately. All
right, so Colin looks like he's out for blood here, trying to go in on Zany Malik. He's trying to get on that trebuchet to try to do a little damage to those heroes coming in there. Looks like a 1 treb shot able to go off here, but the pressure's gonna be too strong coming out from Colin and Aurora Peachy there, so he's gonna go ahead and bail off. They're gonna go inside the base here. Obviously, jumping off the trebuchet once you go in the base is a good idea.
Yes.
Not really any point in staying on treb longer than that. But we do have what could possibly be the final rush of the map here. 1:20 on the clock. Blue team up 70 points right now, doing a big strong push into the keep here. It's Lord. 24% HP. That is 1 channel. He's gone down. All they need is someone with stability to run in there and make sure they can get that stomp off.
Blue's going for blood right now. He's going straight to kill Jebro, get him in the downstate, and I think going to go straight for the Lord. Here comes Triosa number 1. Coming in, 55 seconds on the clock. Here he goes. He's going to start the channel. They need to see Triosa. They have to stop him. Because if he doesn't, that Lord's down.
Here comes the big channel. Boom!
Okay.
Straight into downstate.
We already have a stomp going out right now. If they don't stop it.
There's a lot on there, and there goes
the game.
Oh, beautiful. The unicorn is like, it's like a perfect ending.
That's right. Beautiful job to Colin and John there at the end to get both those heroes, run them in. Immediately got the skill off because they cleared the NPCs out. I mean, there was a perfect push there at the end. We got high fives going out to John and Colin. This is great. Good job, guys. That was a great match.
Yeah, so to talk about the hero mechanic a bit, like that's exactly the purpose of it, right?
Yes.
Like these guys are being offensive all game long there. It gives you, I wouldn't say, like snowball's such a harsh term, right? But really what it does is it empowers the team that's doing well, it's being offensive to gain those NPCs and push down the lane even in a stronger position.
Yeah. It's to help also break hot, super defensive teams. Because essentially what a defensive team is doing is they're giving map away. They're like, you know what? We're going to stand by our gates. We're going to do stuff. We're just going to hold up.
Yep.
And you're like, you know what? I'm going to get a hero who's going to make me just about invincible, and we're just going to come and bum rush, you know.
I missed it.
Wacky Carl comes thumbs up in. Thanks, Carl.
Thanks, Carl.
I was like some Mortal Kombat whoopsie over there. Whoopsie. That was nice. Thanks, Carl.
Yeah, thank you, Carlos. Thank you so much.
But yeah, heroes are extremely important on multiple different fronts of pushing the game forward and breaking those defensive barriers that some teams could try to employ in trying to win Stronghold.
Yep, so it looks like we do have the team set in stone. So let's jump into map one more time. We'll go over the teams really quick here, see how they've been split up. So we've got going to be Brendan G, gameplay programmer for PvP. We've got Byron Miller, who is a designer for Living World.
Yep.
Blue, who is Blue. Everyone knows Blue, right? We've got Doc. We've got Aurora Peachy. That's going to comprise the red team there. It's going to be the entire red team roster. On the blue team, we've got Izzy. We've got John Corpeting. We've got Colin. We've got Mufasa Prime. We've got Jebro.
Yep.
Rounding out the roster there.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really, really good game.
Yeah, it was.
Very,
Absolutely.
very close. I mean, it came down to the last 50 seconds before,
Yep.
But I think the big turning point there was really like clearing out the base, getting those door breakers unscathed all the way into the base. Like, they literally spawned two door breakers, and they just kind of walked down the lane, and no one noticed. Mufasa had a good chance there when he was on respawn to come back and get those guys, but he didn't. And that was what turned the match, because that opened the gate up and allowed more map presence, more map pressure, to allow the blue team to have some more map control to get those hero spawns, which led to the victory. So those little things, it's really funny, it's those little things in the match that really turn it.
Sorry. Subliminal messaging. Buy things from the gem store. Mistype. Oh, actually, we're out of games. They can't even see.
Yeah, they're just looking at our beautiful face.
This guy over here just keeps constantly turning his back over here. Doesn't even warn me.
He wants them to see our beautiful faces. I understand.
I'm going to get like a camera that just focuses on him, and I'm going to push it in the middle of live streams. Oh, so Mark, the game is starting. If you'd like to put the camera back into the game.
No, please.
We do have a match that we'd like to talk about here.
All right, so let's see. So we had, what was that? That was blue team that won that game. I believe red team won the first game. So we're going to see blue or red.
It doesn't really matter, because the teams have been all mixed up and jumbled and randomized.
That's true. That's true.
So coming out of the gate here again, our recommended strategy is to turn in supply, which looks like Byron's going to just completely disregard our advice, which is fine because he's on the Living World team later on, so he can do whatever he wants. Totally cool with me. So now we've got the three, looks like 3 door breakers so far, 4 door breakers moving down the lane here. Obviously, it could have been 5. Thanks, Byron. But no.
We do see Izzy, he didn't even spend the supply. He went straight for the guards. Yep. He is immediately going to kill those guards so he can clear the lane.
Oh, Zany coming in with the big damage onto Izzy, though. Izzy's got a pretty long He's used almost all of his cooldowns here, though, so he's going to go into downstate here.
He's going to have to leave. He's got to leave. He's got to leave.
Byron's out for blood, though. You can see he's just ignoring Mufasa like, I don't care, buddy. Yep. Izzy actually doing a pretty good job surviving here. He's going to throw down that Shadow Refuge, trying to keep himself a little bit of...
So the red team did a little mistake here. You can see blue team put up a good defense, but the thing they didn't even have to. Those guards are still alive, and there's nobody to stop them. So the guards just blink, one-shot all the door breakers that red team sent out.
You gotta escort them. The NPCs cannot win the game for you by default. You need to guide them down the lane. You need to escort them.
Yes.
Gentlemanlike. You need to red carpet it for them. You need to,
especially if the guards are out,
walk them in. Tell them exactly what they need to do.
Buy them dinner, take them out,
exactly.
Show them a good time.
Exactly. Exactly. Now we're talking. This is how we should have done the strategy guide.
That's right. Think of it like a pretty person that you always wanted to take out. That is the script. I know it's a mouse holding a bomb, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Not the script. You're the first. How much longer is this stream?
But we only got like another hour and a half.
Oh my god! But then I gotta go back to my desk and you sit near me.
It's the best.
Oh, it's the worst.
Don't worry. We'll be friends later. We'll be playing together. Me and you'll be shouting. Hey, okay. I'll buy you dinner.
No, don't.
I'll take you out somewhere nice.
Am I the pretty person you want to
you are the pretty person.
Okay, thank you. Anyways, back on topic. Q. So I believe that's going to be, I think that's going to be Colin's turrets here we got on the blue team. Yeah, so Colin's turrets out here, kind of playing a little defense here. We got Jibber also here with the bomb plays, trying to take out these door breakers here, putting down the Emo bomb. The rocket turret doing some work here, and the Trebuchet obviously going to put the nail in the coffin there, do some buku damage.
That 2% left, Scray just took a Trebuchet shot to the face.
I'm going to apologize. I should have done this before, but I'm not very good at controlling the camera.
Good man.
I don't do this very often.
Whoever's on the treb, let me see, who's that on the treb right now? Is that Byron?
Of course it's Colin.
No, it's Colin. Yeah, Colin is just like a sniper up there with the treb.
Evan Lesh, who we'll see in the next game, and Colin are two of the most dedicated shovers.
Yeah, they do a really, really good job at utilizing the treb at the right times to really help them on defense. Make make someone on offense.
It's okay, Izzy.
Oh, is he stealthing? Is he doing the stealth plays?
This is interesting. Can't even see him in spectator mode. So when Izzy's stealthing the door breakers here and pushing him down lane, so he's got him by the mid there. He's going to put down the blinding powder one more time. He's going to do a couple blast finishes into it here. I don't think he actually caught the door breaker there in the stealth. I don't think so. But he's got one coming down the lane here now. Kruntu leading with him here. So the red door.
There was one more with him.
There's one more?
Yeah.
No, there's two total.
Yeah.
So there we go. First one going down. Now Izzy and John going to jump to those. Well, no, I guess not Izzy.
Izzy's going to go
John's
for the hero.
Run in.
Yeah, Izzy's going to go for the hero. John's going to go to try to clear out the base, which I think is a good strategy. You don't need too many to clear out, especially when you have John who's using a really high damage longbow ranger.
Yeah, unfortunately they got the door breakers in, right? John was in there by himself, wasn't able to take down the guards in time to be able to save those door breakers.
Yep.
We also had Byron coming in anyways, who's playing that Power Echo build, very efficient at taking the NPCs. A lot of AoE damage there coming from
Yeah,
Gross.
definitely. And the strong thing about Condis is that obviously the script don't clear them in any way, so they rely on players to do it. So if like John doesn't really have any good Condi clear because he's running, he's not running the other skill that cleanses the Condis. So if you just Condi stack on them, they'll just essentially take the full duration on them.
All right, so we got Tarayosa coming down lane right now. We've got one door down on the red team, blue team up 130-5 right now.
Yeah.
Now the score, it's a bit arbitrary at the beginning.
Yeah.
Once things start to even out, the discrepancies in the score won't seem quite as stark or
The big thing is red team hasn't cleared those defensive NPCs yet. They've spawned a lot of NPCs, but they haven't cleared those guard NPCs. They need to clear those guard NPCs. Once they clear that, it'll be easier for them to do the assault to get that first gate down, but they still haven't quite got that down yet.
Really, no one from the red team in position to do any defense here for the hero. So we've got the only person that's really in range to be Laura Peachy, but it looks like she's kind of occupied on summoning NPCs right now as you look at the bottom of the minimap here. So we've got Kruntu and Izzy, so it's going to be John Corporating and Izzy coming in with Tarayosa, going into that gate there. We've got Blue coming in, it looks like behind though, so you might be able to put a little bit of damage down, but two players with a 50% damage reduction buff, as well as 50% Condi reduction, is kind of a formidable foe, right?
Yeah, you also got to know, these guys are also super squishy, so they do a ton of damage, and being able to be tanky in that, like Blue had to leave immediately.
like one rapid fire coming out there from John, sent Blue packet, and he's going to, Blue's gonna have a hard time poking here.
He just puts him back in the base.
Go back inside.
Get back inside,
We're
son.
busy. John not even detargeting Blue, just gonna go in on him every time. Blue actually putting the reflect up there with the distortion. Looks like John taking a couple shots from himself to the face. No big deal there. Stop hitting yourself.
But the thing is, the Tarayosa doesn't do a ton of damage to the gate. Like, he's been on there for a while. He's only got it down about 50, 55%.
Is he running that, he's running that sword pistol build? And did a lot of damage there to Blue, caught him out in that pistol whip. He's trying to, actually, interesting strategy there. So you can actually, it's kind of like Wolf's World. You can stand on the other side of the gate there, try to do a little AoE through the door. Izzy's trying to do the same thing. There's anyone behind that door there. He wants to catch him there with his AoE damage.
Yep.
Unlucky for him, no one was there actually. But
John was doing the same thing. He was using the raid of arrows.
Barrage?
Yeah, barrage arrows on there to try to get Blue on the other side of the door. Blue is really low.
Blue said
slapped. Boom.
Blue said hello. Izzy,
Downstate.
Izzy was there to answer the call, and unfortunately, Blue's gonna get taken out there. But he was in a rough position, right? Like you can't defend unless you go out there and actually show your face.
Yeah, you can't get most of your skills. You can do a little bit of damage to the door, but especially Mesmer really doesn't have good AoE through doors. They need to get out and about to get out there. Like a couple of classes can really put out some decent AoE through doors, but for the most damage you're going to get, you're going to have to go and actually go outside.
All right, so the big goal here right now is to get Tarayosa to do the full channel on the boss here right now. So they want to protect him as much as possible. You see the full channel going off. He's taking a lot of damage. They're going to get it off though. 25% flat damage going out to all the NPCs right now.
But Tarayosa's taking a ton of damage. No one in there to take the damage from, so he's going to go down. I mean, he got his 25% off, but keeping that buff up would have been huge for them on offense.
All right, so this push is looking a little rough right now, but obviously Blue Team in a way better position right now than anyone else.
Yep.
Anytime they could spend in here just playing, trying to take these NPCs out is going to be time well spent.
Yep.
As you can see, Kruntu just trying to get his elite soldier down with his last dying breaths here. He's going to pull out the great sword, a little bit of damage here. He's going to get the bear out, take out that elite soldier, John in downstate. He's going to take it out there with the auto attack in downstate. That's going to be it. Actually, there's one player down though. It could be the rally.
Oh
Izzy
no,
got rallied.
John did.
Go back, go res him.
Res him, come on.
Jebro be a hero. Oh, Jebro's a hero.
Jebro's a hero, but
right,
while this was all happening, we did have some offense on the Blue Team, but it just got shut down by Colin. Oh no, they did get the gate down.
So Izzy back in downstate here once again. Anyways, that was a great play. So we actually had Byron's in downstate on the necro. Izzy got the rally off of him. and then he was able to get up there with the help of Jebro, get John Corpening res back up in the fight here. That hero's stuck in a corner right
Yeah,
now,
oh,
taking
man.
tons of damage, lots of counties on him. He's going to go in the downstate here. The downstate knockbacks comes out there, going to be out of really anything he can do here. The stomp comes out from Mufasa Prime. That's going to be the game going to the blue team.
Wow.
Boom.
Good job.
My voice is already hoarse. I don't do this very often.
Blue team did a great job there. They had a great map control, as well as they kept offensive pressure up pretty much the whole time.
I could see, like, if you look at the devs, we can't see him now, but like the devs, like all of them are like laughing, having a
Yeah.
time, except for Brendan.
Yeah,
It's just, like,
Brandon is not.
he's glaring at the camera.
Poor Brandon. Poor Brandon. We love you, Brandon, man. We love you, and we love the UI.
Yeah.
The UI was
Thank you,
really-
Brendan.